Stole the show today, so I'm not going to try. But I'm here to talk to you guys about a very important matter to me, right? As soon as I figure out how to work the clicker, I'm guessing it's this button right here. Boom. Having a business and not a hobby. Anybody here run a business? Yeah. 2 of y'all run a business. I'm excited for the 2 of y'all. Does anybody run a business? Right. Now, does anybody have hobbies? Anybody have hobbies? You know what a hobby is, right? Give me some hobbies. What's a hobby? Football. Filming. Getting me pissed off every morning. That's Lou, everybody. Lou pisses me off every morning. That's his hobby. Anything else? Big games, bowling. Cool. Now, I'm pretty sure we all have teammates that should have been here, right or wrong. And they gave you an excuse, right? But they have a job, right? Would they give their boss that same excuse they gave you? Because they treat it like a hobby. See, you guys here treat it like a business. See, a wise man told me training is like gas. You only come to training when you plan on going somewhere. See, you guys plan on going somewhere. People are not here, don't need gas. They're not going nowhere. See what I'm saying? But check it out. This is a business, not a hobby. Now, I'm going to show you 2 gentlemen, right? One treats it like a business, the other treats it like a hobby. Check it out. Don't laugh at me. It's cool. Check it out. Right? One person on the screen, right, makes millions of dollars playing basketball. Basketball is a hobby, right? Who plays basketball? Who watches basketball? It's a hobby, right? And one person has to pay to play that hobby, right? I had to pay for that uniform, I had to pay for that tournament, I had to put my time and effort into that, right? He did the exact same thing. 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes. But he gets paid millions. What's the difference? He treated it like a business, right? He invested more time and energy into it than I did. I did an hour a month. He did 8 hours a day. He treated it like a job, like it was his own, right? Y'all see the comparison? Don't get me wrong now, I'll give everybody in this room buckets, so don't try to tell me. Now, when I had my previous employer, I can't say the name of it, but I was fed up. I worked there for 7 years. I managed employees from the ages of 18 to 72. Why I say 72, you can't retire at 65 no more, right? I dedicated 8 hours of my day, every day, sometimes 10. I managed employees, dealt with headache, and it didn't get me nowhere. I treated that like a business. I was loyal to that. I wouldn't call out. I did what I had to do. I went the extra mile, make sure my customer service was always great, my team was always good, but it didn't get me nowhere. Can anybody relate to that? Then now, somebody showed me this vehicle, and my life got a little bit different, and I started treating this like a business. I was able to take my wife to Dubai for her birthday. That's huge to me. That's huge to me, because growing up, I didn't go nowhere. My mother's from Guyana, my father's from Panama. I went to one time for a funeral, one time for a wedding. I didn't travel as a child. 6 Flags is my summer vacation. Right? So the fact I could take my wife to Dubai because of Wake Up Now and I'll say it was big to me. Right? Not only was it that, but my mother recently passed in June, and Wake Up Now gave me the time to spend with my mother that I couldn't afford if I had a job. See what I'm saying? Time is the most precious thing in the world. I don't care what nobody says. The money will come back, doesn't matter. Right? Also allowed me to take my kids to Disney World. My mother promised me every year, next year we were going to Disney World. She couldn't afford it. I took my kids, I'm taking them again in January because of Wake Up Now. I treat it like a business. I'm showing you the benefits of treating something like a business that can actually help you as opposed to treating your job like a business when that just keeps you at the same level, right? Took my kids to play with tigers and dolphins. Who does that in Brooklyn? Benefits of treating something like a business, right guys? Now, everyone wants to make money, but not everyone is willing to work. This is why the lottery is played by majority of our co-workers and our peers, and why most people do not start their own business, because they don't want to work. They have the lottery mentality, literally. Now, they say that I think about 18% of entrepreneurs actually succeed in their business, as opposed to 1 out of every 175 million people win the lottery. You have better chances at owning your own business and succeeding in the lottery, but everybody plays lottery. Who plays lottery? Be honest. We're going to fix that, y'all. Right? Real work is required, right? Now, businesses do not build themselves. It's all about sweat equity. You guys can't hope and pray that your upline is going to put somebody under you. You can't do this once a month and say, man, my team and organization are not growing. You have to put the sweat equity into this business. This is not a money game. This is not, oh, I can turn $200 to $2,000 by Friday. I heard that before, right? Far from it. This is not a pyramid scheme. Does anybody know what a pyramid scheme is? Is that one of the stupid objections that mostly everybody gets? That's the most uneducated and stupid thing I've ever heard. If you really thought about it, the majority of things that we're a part of are pyramid schemes. A bank, not knocking it, is a pyramid scheme. They take your money, multiply it by 10, and give it to people that doesn't really exist in the beginning. That's a pyramid scheme. Now, this is a home-based business. That's a gift and a curse. One, because you make your own hours. It's a curse because you make your own hours. Nobody is on your back. Since we grew up, somebody told us, okay, go to school from 7 to 3. So we're used to that rotation and doing everything in that allotted time and space. So when you have your own business, you have to keep yourself in that mentality. You can't really just do it when you feel like it or do it just because it's an urge today and tomorrow you're mad because Blue didn't call you back and Jason did something to you. It has to be a consistent effort. Excuse me. It's your choice, like I said. Nobody's going to force you to do anything with this business. We may lead you in the right direction, set the proper example, but every day you wake up, you have two choices. Do something or do nothing. Who's going to do something? Now, I see everybody that raised their hand, right? And it's always the same thing. Out of everybody that raised their hand, I see 2 people do something. It's just the average all the time. We got to change that, guys. Wake up now, we have a vehicle where everybody can go. Let's try it again. Who's going to do something? Now, act like a professional. Let me ask you guys a serious question, right? If you had to have surgery, right, and there's one guy who says, you know what, I'm a volunteer surgeon, I read books here and there, you know, I may be able to do it for you. And there's person B who says, you know what, I went to school for this, I read books about it every day, this is my life. Who would you want to do the surgery on you? Person B or person A? B. Person B, right? One of y'all said person A, y'all are crazy. My point is that you would choose person B, everybody, right? But most of us are person A would wake up now and expect people to trust their financial life with us. Would you sign up to you? Be real with yourself. No lie. Would you sign up to you, Jason? You would, right? I would too. Maybe your first person. I'll put people under it. Be someone worth following. Like Logan was saying, like Ness was saying, like these guys are the prime example of somebody you want to look to and say, you know what, I see what he did, let me try it out. You may not do it exactly like them, but you can make it your best version because you have to be your individual self. Can we all agree? Yeah. Right. The way you speak. Now don't get me wrong, we're all basically from the same place pretty much, right? There's a time for business and there's a time for personal. Don't mix the two. Don't be one person all the time because you have to be a professional. People follow professional. We all professionals, right? Yes. The way you behave, same thing. The stuff that I see on Facebook, Instagram, one day you can be posting derogatory things and the next day, yo, this company saved my life, and the next 2 hours, you got illegal things on your Instagram. That makes no sense. Maintain your same thing every day. Like I said, would you hire yourself? Yes? A lot of yes. Would you hire yourself? Yes. What qualities do you look for in IBO? Give me integrity, leadership, hard work, consistency, persistence, right? These are all things that we all look for. We all pretty much saying the same thing, right? You have to be in it to win it. Imagine if the person who built this building said, you know what? That brick over there just broke. I don't want to build this hotel no more. I'm just going to quit just because one brick broke. We all want to be here right now, right? Imagine if Mark Zuckerberg would have said, you know what? Nobody wants to help me do this. It's too much effort. I'm just not going to make it, right? What if the dude the dude who made Starbucks, if he would have listened when 370 people told him, no, you can't start your own company, we wouldn't have Starbucks today, right? You have to be locked in through good times and bad. No matter what it is, you have to have discipline and say, you know what, I'm riding this to the end. To the end, say to the end.
To the end.
In it to win. One and done, right? Say one and done.
One and done.
Don't say it just to say it. Say it to mean it. Say one and done.
One and done.
Cool. Will you survive after the hype dies? See, a friend of mine came to me and says, yo, what happened to Wake Up Now people? They're no longer on Instagram. I see nobody posting about Wake Up Now no more. You know why? We got rid of the people who were doing it wrong. Now we have quality over quantity.
Yep.
Right? Now the people who are doing it right are teaching us the correct way to do it. Like, these guys are killing it online. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not an online person, but I look at their videos. I learn from them, right? You can look at the same videos as well, but there's a right and a wrong way to do everything. But will you survive after the hype dies? See, when everybody's running to wake up now, it's like, oh, everybody's jumping on the wave. There's some people who just want to follow you because it looks cool. I don't knock them, get the volume. I don't care. Do what you gotta do. But they're not gonna be the person that you're looking for. You want somebody who sees it for themselves and says, listen, I can retire my moms with this. I can take care of my kids with this. That's who we're looking for. You need excitement and a strategy. Anybody like excitement in this room? Like Logan was saying before, people look for those kind of things, and it's contagious. If I smile at somebody, except in New York City, they're gonna smile too. It's contagious. Excitement is contagious. Building culture is contagious. Like, we are all Team New York City 100K. You know that? Team New York City in the building? Yeah! It's Team New York City in the building. Yeah! Now imagine if this was a presentation, right? We all were here, we're all excited, and these first 4 rows are prospects. You know everybody's going to sign up, right? Because of that excitement. They say, you know what, these guys are involved in something that's great, I want to be a part of it too. And you got to have a strategy. There will be tough days, but are you tougher? That's deep. There's tough days, but will you be tougher than the tough days? Are you committed? Results come from passion and effort. Be disciplined. Who can define discipline for me?
Doing what you don't want to do in order to get what you need to do.
Close. One more. Discipline.
Being on time. Doing what you need to do after the feeling of you said that you
After the emotion. Right. Say it one more time. Stand up and say it, please.
It's basically doing what you said you were going to do after the emotion of when you said it is gone away.
It's gone, exactly. Yeah. Give them applause. You gotta be disciplined. And you gotta be consistent. Consistency wins every time. The person who says, you know what, I'm gonna do this until I'm gonna keep trying, I'm gonna keep doing this until it works, wins every time. It may not happen in a month. It may not happen in a year, it may not happen in 10 years. Either way, whatever you do, you're going to learn from it or you're going to earn from it. So you might as well do it. Can we agree? Yes. Oh, right. Whether part-time or full-time, right? Minimize distractions. See, a lot of us, who watch Love and Hip Hop? I don't. Come on, y'all. Don't lie. Like 50 of y'all in this room that watch Love and Hip Hop. Always. Average. Right? Well, we all have things, little vices that we like to indulge in, and that's cool. But we have to allot our time to make sure our business is a business and not a hobby. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Stay focused. Be consistent. Develop a routine of daily activity that you're going to do. Whether you want to work, wake up now 1 hour a day, 5 hours a week. 1 hour a day is enough. If you do this 1 hour a day, you can remain FB for a very long time. And if you get the team to do the same thing, it will grow. But the whole point is 1 hour a day. You spend more time in the bathroom 1 hour a day. Really, God, you can't do 1 hour a day for your business, but you can give your boss 8 hours a day, and you got 2 hours to commute, and your kids cannot inherit your job, but you do that every day? Wake up now, 1 hour a day. Say 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day. Daily communication. You got to talk to your upline, downline. Be involved in your business. Don't wait for something to happen to reach out to people. Constantly be around people who are building. It's contagious, like I said. We have chat rooms. We have Facebook pages, we have GroupMe's, all these things are going to help you build your business. If I see Logan sign somebody up today, I'm like, you know what, Logan is cooking right now. Let me go sign somebody up. And if somebody be watching me, say, you know what, Jamal is cooking right now. Let me go sign somebody up. It's contagious. We have to do this as a team, guys. You got to communicate. Plan your work. Like I said, it's great too. Whether it's 2 hours a day, 2 hours a day or 10, write your plan. Who has a plan for the business? Who has a business plan? Couple of y'all, right? This is your business, guys. You need a business plan. What is your outlook for the next year regarding Wake Up Now? What do you plan on accomplishing? What do you plan on doing with your business? Because if you open up your own bakery, barbershop, hair salon, no matter what it is, you need a business plan. Right or wrong? Right. So why don't you have a business plan for this? And when somebody gets started, give them a business plan as well. Say, listen, what do you want to accomplish within the next year? How much are you willing to dedicate? How many hours are you willing to dedicate every week toward this business? Make a plan for this. If you treat this like a business, it will pay you like one. I promise you. Schedule activity, just like what I just said. Work your plan. You planned it, now do it. Make it fit in your day. Everybody says, oh, I don't have time. No, you make time for what you really find valuable. Right or wrong? No excuses. See, excuses are the nails built. Excuses are the nails used to build a house of failure. Right? Anybody can make an excuse. It's first nature to always say, "Oh, I'm tired, or I'm sick, or this happened in my life," because that's the way we was raised. We live in a world of excuses. The news is full of excuses. Our lives are full of excuses. You gotta be the one to change that, and you gotta hum with the pack. You gotta succeed with your team. You gotta have a wolf mentality. That's right. You gotta have, who has this book? Who has it? Who read this book? Who took notes from this book and gave it to their team and said, "Did you see what Jason said? You gotta hear about that." Who did that? Right on.
I got you, bro.
Exactly. You gotta spread the message. And that's pretty much my time, guys. My name is Jamal.